Flood situation in Assam remains critical with 16 districts affected. Death toll rises to 31. Chief Minister visits affected areas. Search operations underway in Sikkim to evacuate people trapped inside hydropower project tunnel. 15 bodies recovered so far. Government ready for discussion on NEET paper leak from start of monsoon session, says Union Minister Kiran Rijiju in Parliament. Assam Minister Atul Bora addresses Assembly session, holds previous Congress government responsible for border disputes with neighbouring states. And in the China Open, ace shuttler and double Olympic medalist PV Sindhu advances to the women's singles second round. And now the news in detail. In Assam, the flood situation remains critical with 16 districts affected by the deluge. 21 more people have been reported to have lost their lives in the flood across the state, taking the toll to 31 till now. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today reviewed the flood situation in Soraido and Sibsagar districts and visited relief camps to meet affected families. He assured that the state government would continue to support flood-affected people.
बाढ़ परिस्थिति बहुत ज़्यादा गंभीर है। बहुत सारे लोगों का मृत्यु हुआ है और कोई सारे लोग अभी भी लापता है। बहुत सारे गांव अभी भी पानी का नीचे है और कोई लोगों तक अभी भी हम पहुंच भी नहीं पा रहा हूं। प्रयास चल रहा है, हम जितना हो सकता है हम लोगों का मदद करूंगा और मेरा विश्वास है कि जितना जल्दी हो सकता है हम परिस्थिति सामान्य कर पाऊंगा। बट फिलहाल परिस्थिति बहुत ज़्यादा गंभीर है। जैसे शहरों में भी बाढ़ आया है, गांव में तो बाढ़ होते थे, शहरों में भी बाढ़ आया है। ये खास करके ऊपरी असम का शिवसागर, सराइडो, गोलाघाट, जोरहाट डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जैसा बाढ़ हुआ है मैंने भी कभी आगे नहीं देखा था। नागालैंड से पानी आने का कारण ये हुआ है, तो हम लोगों को मदद करने का कोशिश में है और जितना हो सकता है मदद करते रहूँगा।
In Sikkim, search and rescue operations are underway for the third consecutive day to evacuate people trapped inside a hydropower project tunnel in Namche district. Officials said 15 bodies have been recovered so far, while a few more people are believed to be trapped inside the tunnel. However, extreme conditions are making it difficult for the rescue teams to retrieve the bodies. Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang visited the accident site on Tuesday and announced a high-level inquiry into the incident. Meanwhile, the Rajya Sabha expressed condolences for those who lost their lives in the accident.
With the big sorrow, we have to inform the House of a tragic accident at the under construction NHPC Tista Stage 6 hydroelectric project tunnel in Sikkim yesterday, where many workers have been reportedly lost their lives in course of their contribution towards nation building, and some were trapped. Rescue operations have been undertaken. The House expresses its profound grief over the tragic loss of precious lives. We convey our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family and pray that they may find the strength to bear this irreparable loss.
After nearly 2 months of hardship caused by massive landslides and road blockages, the Arunachal Pradesh government has responded to the grievances of the people of Giba Circle by airdropping essential food supplies, including rice, to Lingdam village. The relief operation comes after more than 23 villages with population of over 5,000 were cut off from the rest of the state following continuous mudslides and landslides that severely damaged the only road connecting the area. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju today said the government has been ready for the discussion on the NEET examination paper leak from day one of the monsoon session. Addressing the monsoon session of Parliament, Rijiju said that the rules under which this discussion will take place must be determined. He further said the government wants a thorough discussion on the NEET exam paper.
अपोजिशन पार्टी ने कुछ मांग किया है, हम उसको रेस्पॉन्ड करना चाहते हैं तो उसको सुनना चाहिए। आपने कुछ डिमांड किया है, कुछ सुनेंगे नहीं, इसका मतलब आप चर्चा नहीं चाहते हैं। मैं उपसभापति महोदय, मैं इस सदन में आपके माध्यम से सरकार का पक्ष रखना चाहता हूं कि पहले दिन से ये मानसून सत्र का शुरू से सरकार ने कहा है कि महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दे जो भी है और नीट एग्जाम पेपर लीक को लेकर के हम चर्चा के लिए शुरू से तैयार हैं। अभी भी हम तैयार हैं। हमने कांग्रेस के नेताओं को बताया, बाकी पार्टी के नेताओं को भी कहा है कि सरकार चर्चा के लिए तैयार है, लेकिन चर्चा कैसे हो इसका एक निर्णय चेयरमैनशिप का अध्यक्षता में सबसे मिलकर के बात करके हम तय कर सकते हैं।
Assam Minister for Border Protection and Development Otul Bora today held the previous Congress government responsible for the border disputes with neighbouring states of Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. Referring to the headway made under the incumbent government, Bora said high-level talks were underway with both Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh to solve interstate boundary disputes. Addressing the question-hour session on the 9th day of the Assam Legislative Assembly budget session, the minister also said 140 villages have been selected for setting up border outposts.
Total 27 CRPFৰ BOP আছে আৰু 96 এতিয়া BOP সক্ৰিয় হৈ আছে। বাকি কেইটামান BOP ইমান ফাংচনেল হোৱা নাই আৰু সেইকেইটাকো কৰিবৰ কাৰণে চৰকাৰে ইতিমধ্যে ব্যৱস্থা গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে।
স্যার মাটি বেদখল মাটিখিনি কেনেকৈ উদ্ধাৰ কৰিব এই কথাখিনি কোৱা নাই স্যাৰ।
মাননীয় অধ্যক্ষ মহোদয়, সেই কথাখিনি ক'বলৈ গ'লে মই অলপ পিছলৈকে ঘূৰি যাব লাগিব আৰু শুনি বৰ বেয়া পাব। আজি যিবিলাক চুবুৰীয়া ৰাজ্য আমি চকুৰ আগত দেখিছোঁ, এই ৰাজ্যবিলাক কংগ্ৰেছ দিল্লীত যেতিয়া ক্ষমতাত আছিল, ৰাজ্যত যেতিয়া ক্ষমতাত আছিল তেতিয়াই গঠন হৈছিল। আজি নাগালেণ্ডে হওক, অৰুণাচলেই হওক, আজি অৰুণাচলৰ এজন লোক মই পাইছিলোঁ আজি কেইবছৰমান আগতে, কৈছে আগতেতো আমি জন্ম হৈছোঁ অসমত, এতিয়া আমি আছোঁ অৰুণাচলত। গতিকে এই যে ৰাজ্যবিলাক যেতিয়া সৃষ্টি কৰিছিল, ৰাজ্যবিলাক সৃষ্টি কৰোঁতেই যে ওৱান্স ফৰ অল যদি ছেটেল কৰিলেহেঁতেন, সীমাটো এনেকুৱা হ'ব, তেতিয়াহ'লে আজি সীমামূৰীয়া অঞ্চলত আজি সৰু সৰু কথাত যিদৰে কাজিয়া হয়, মৃত্যুক বহুতে আঁকোৱালি ল'বলগীয়া হয়, তেনে পৰিৱেশ এটা নহ'লহেঁতেন।
The third day of the General Budget Session 2026-27 of the 11th Sikkim Legislative Assembly witnessed the passing of 3 bills, adoption of a government resolution and passing of separate demands for grants relating to 5 departments. During the legislative business, the House passed the Sikkim Private Universities Establishment and Regulation Amendment Bill 2026 and the Board of Open Schooling and Skill Education Sikkim Amendment Bill 2026, moved by Minister in charge of the Education Department Raju Basnet. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma met Union Minister of Civil Aviation Kinjarapu Rammohan Naidu yesterday and sought the centre's support to take forward a set of civil aviation projects aimed at improving air connectivity across Meghalaya. The state government has already completed its part of the work in each project. Specific approvals and decisions from the ministry will now allow the projects to move ahead. The foremost priority is the expansion of Shillong Airport at Umroi, with the state transferring the required 22 acres of land to the Airports Authority of India. Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio today attended a consultative meeting of the Naga People's Front NPF party, including elected members and senior party functionaries, to deliberate on the current and prevalent issues being faced by the state. Taking to social media, the Chief Minister said the meeting deliberated on the party's organizational priorities, strengthening coordination and ways to move forward. Manipur Chief Minister Y. Khemchand Singh, along with legislators and senior BJP Karyakartas, participate in a sit-in protest in Imphal today. Taking to social media later, the Chief Minister condemned the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi's sit-in outside the Prime Minister's residence yesterday, terming attempts by the opposition to politicize student issues as deeply unfortunate. Singh reaffirmed the party's commitment to safeguarding democracy and upholding constitutional values. Mizoram Legislative Assembly Speaker Lal Byagzama today met Telangana counterpart Speaker Gadam Prasad Kumar at the Vidhan Sabha in Hyderabad to discuss interstate relations. Accompanied by his wife, Lal Byagzama visited the Telangana State Legislative Assembly in Hyderabad today, where they received a warm welcome. During the meeting, the two leaders discussed ways to foster better cooperation between the states and exchange insights into the functioning and legislative procedures of the respective assemblies. In the China Open badminton, double Olympic medalist PV Sindhu advanced to the women's singles second round after defeating fellow Indian player Unnati Huda by 21-14, 9-21, 21-10 in a round of 32 clash this afternoon. In the men's singles, Ayush Shetty defeated world number 11 Alvi Farhan of Indonesia by 21-17, 5-21, 21-17 to reach the round of 16. Manipur Chief Minister Y. Khemchand Singh today attended the distribution program of welfare schemes for beneficiaries held at the City Convention Centre in Imphal. The Chief Minister distributed welfare benefits worth 91.67 crore rupees for 17 social welfare schemes to 2.41 lakh beneficiaries. The schemes are being implemented by the State Social Welfare Department, Manipur. Singh also launched the integrated monthly pension processing system and handed over the Manipur old age pension beneficiary cards. The newly constructed 100-bed inpatient department block of Mamit District Hospital was handed over to the Mizoram government today. The handover ceremony was held at the official chamber of the Health and Family Welfare Minister Lalarinpui in Aizawl. Ronnie Zolian Gora, proprietor Zamso Engineering Construction and Consultancy, formally handed over the facility to the state government. Built at a cost of 17.934 crore rupees, the facility has been designed to provide high-quality secondary health care to people in the state. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha today described Kharchi Puja as a shining example of Tripura's history, culture and spiritual unity. He further said the puja has now evolved into a universal religious celebration. Inaugurating the week-long Kharchi fair, the Chief Minister said the government is committed to preserving religious heritage, language, culture and traditions while promoting the development of religious tourism across the state.
যে আমরা যদি মনে করি যে এই যে খাটচি পূজা একটা ধর্মীয় অনুষ্ঠান তাহলে ভুল হবে। এটা আমাদের ত্রিপুরার ইতিহাস, তার সংস্কৃতি, আধ্যাত্মিক চেতনা, সম্প্রীতি ও জাতি জনজাতির সম্মিলিত একটা ঐক্যের একটা উজ্জ্বল প্রতীক।
Before we conclude, here are the main points once again. Flood situation in Assam remains critical with 16 districts affected. Death toll rises to 31. Chief Minister visits affected areas. Search operations underway in Sikkim to evacuate people trapped inside hydropower project tunnel. 15 bodies recovered so far. Government ready for discussion on NEET paper leak from start of monsoon session, says Union Minister Kiran Rijiju in Parliament. Assam Minister Atul Bora addresses Assembly session, holds previous Congress government responsible for border disputes with neighbouring states. And in China Open badminton, ace shuttler and double Olympic medalist PV Sindhu advances to the women's singles second round. We have now reached the end of today's bulletin. Up next is our primetime news bulletin covering the top stories of the day. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.